Yeah, and I think you probably see that every year. It's what makes it such a special place. It doesn't discriminate, and I think the common bond with a lot of these faces that I see on the walls, especially the recent ones that I have some history with, is that there's a real genuine passion and a love for the game and a high competitive spirit in all of us.
I was hoping for a quick comment about Gary Roberts. I know you were friends growing up, obviously. He tells me a story once about, I guess he used to kind of protect you being a smaller guy and all, and then you went away and came back and had a bit of a growth spurt. Didn't need to protect you anymore, but tell me about that relationship and how much it meant to you.
Yeah, well, incredible. I mean, we played every year in youth hockey since we were 6 years old till he went to junior and I went to Cornell, and then to play as many years and games together as we did in pro hockey. I don't think there's any other situation where best friends like that have the opportunity to do that. So he's been very special to me. He's always had my back, and we've spent a lot of time together.
Joe, where did this dream begin for you? Where did that hockey dream begin for you?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to sit here and tell you that it was a dream to do all this, but I just grew up like a lot of kids in Southern Ontario, where I couldn't wait to get home from school and grab my net and my dog and go down to the pond and skate, and I just loved the game.
What was it about it that you loved so much, like being out on the pond with the dog?
Well, I just feeling the ice, feeling the puck on the stick, and playing with my friends on weekends. There was no better feeling, and I felt that way till the day I retired.
Who were you when you were playing with your friends? Who were you? Who was your idol?
Well, ironically, I like to play net every now and then. It would be Mike Palmatier, so it was always one of the Leafs. But it was fun.
I apologize if you've answered this already. Do you have a most memorable prank that Doug pulled as a teammate?
Well, of course, there was many of them.
Any of them that are PG?
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing about, you say the Hull allows different guys. Eddie and Dougie were so competitive teammates, but they were so unique and so different. And I said that yesterday in the forum. I said both of those guys would show up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon for a game, yet their preparation was much different. One guy would be putting black shoe polish on the black toilet seats in our locker room, and the other guy would be sharpening his own skates, and that was Dougie, and he wasn't sharpening his skates. So that's the kind of guy he was. He was very loose, very fun to be around. Didn't take it too serious, but when the puck dropped, he was 170 pounds soaking wet and the fiercest competitor on the ice.
Obviously, when he was with you, he was more than a role player, but he wasn't the franchise, as it were. And then when he got to Toronto, he sort of became that. Did it amaze you watching from afar how that happened?
Well, not shocking. I think it was an unbelievable loss for us, obviously, and Toronto's gain. But Toronto was really hungry for a player like him that kind of represented the people. And him and Wendell Clark could do that. But Dougie blended in really nicely with what we had in Calgary, and I think the focal point of our team was always Lanny and the type of family-type atmosphere with our ownership group. And Dougie, the respect that he has, never wanted or considered being above that. But when he came to Toronto, he became, an icon.